Showcase your skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Look around. Screens are everywhere. They allow you to immerse yourself in another world, into hundreds of different worlds. Here you can be anything you want, and we will support you in this. OG, Team Spirit, 1xBet. If you are with us, you win.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just making his favourite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome in, everybody. We're going to get started here with some very special tiebreakers. It is going to be some 1v1s. And, yeah, just going to come through the groups to break these ties. We can see the schedule coming up. Hurry. It's something a little bit different. How much are you looking forward to this?
But I'm actually looking forward to it quite a lot. I've seen a lot of tournaments do it. There was one recently that I did that we had the 1v1 tiebreakers as well. So I've learned to enjoy it. It can be sometimes very boring, but sometimes very fun as well at times. So I'm kind of looking forward to the fun parts.
Yeah, we can see this is Group A. This is how this one breaks down. Invaders, Team Silk, and X5 all on the same points, all beat each other in a merry-go-round triangle, and all will be playing off for that top spot, second spot, and third slot coming into the playoffs. So we do need to break that one down, and we will be going through the tiebreakers until we have a winner. So if we keep going through in a triangle, I do believe we carry on going until we get that winner. Meanwhile, a lot simpler in Group B. AcatSuki, Midas Club, both of them at the top, same wins, drew against each other, which means that we now have this tiebreaker situation between the two. So this will just be a straightforward 1v1. Winner will take all for that top spot. And that's how we get ourselves into the playoffs. And we have a... it's not just going to be the Shadow Fiend mid, so the way it's going to be done, three teams. Both teams nominate 3 heroes, and the Shadow Fiend's thrown in there as well. And then each team take a turn banning out a hero. The hero that is left will be the one that gets in a mirror match. And then the hero, the team that didn't ban for that hero will get their choice of sides. And I do believe we're going to be able to get straight into it, this first matchup coming up. And we're going to be starting with Group B because it is just that straight up tiebreaker. Pangalia is going to be the hero between the two teams that we are going to be mirror matching. And yeah, Hurry, Pangalia mirror match, any thoughts on this one? Have you got any favorites on the winner either as well?
No. This is how I see the Pango match matchup. So it's a duel for... some girl, right? It has to be, right? You know, the classic one, you have this rapiers and then you're trying to poke each other. Whoever wins gets the girl. And I'm really liking that both of them do have the sets, the one where he's holding a rose in his mouth.
The rose.
Yeah, so that's how it goes. It is a manly duel, and I think it's going to be a duel to the death. So I don't really see any towers falling today, because that very rarely happens in 1v1s. But here, most definitely, there is going to be a fight very early on.
Well, we should be able to get ourselves into this first 1v1, and we'll be able to see which way this one goes. And yeah, you're right, it is going to be a duel to the death. Maybe even a duel to a couple of deaths here. As a pretty background, but that isn't the Dota match, so hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves into this soon. And yeah, it will be 40R on the Radiant side. We look through Robo Z coming through on the Dire side. And here we are into the match, and wards are allowed here. I think it's body blocks on creeps. You can use the, yeah, as long as you're not using skills to block off the creeps, you can use the body blocks to block those creeps in. So you can pick up your runes.
I think you can block. I haven't talked to, that is the question we haven't asked the admins, but they're going to tell us.
Uwu said that you can body block, but you can't skill block.
Yeah.
Raindrops are allowed as well, so yeah, it's all there's a lot to play around with here.
Okay, makes sense.
And yeah, we'll see how it breaks down.
Sure. I feel like you cannot deward, maybe? Is that like... Remember that rule in the 1v1 tournament of the Dota? Where you can put a sentry, but you can't take a ward down. But the creeps can take the ward down. And then there was a bit of a controversy on that one.
I think you can do what I'll have to get Uwu to go through all the rules with me, the Uwus with me again, but go through all the rules with me again, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can use sentries, and yeah, maybe it is that it has to be the creeps that get the D-wards in. But coming through, we are going to be seeing the body blocks coming through on the creeps. A little bit different on 1v1. Are you expecting any different builds, any different skill builds from the Pangoliers?
No. I would be very surprised if they go Lucky Shot and start punching each other, but that would be interesting to see, right? But there is no way. CS is what wins you this matchup. I'm just hoping, you know, that South Americans are going to put it there. Although, to be honest, a lot is on the line, right? If you do win this one, you're going straight into the semifinals. That immediately gives you a lot more money, a lot more points for the LAN, just without playing any matches. So we might actually see a very passive laning, a very passive 1v1 in each and every game that we will look at today, which is kind of, you know, not too fun. Maybe if there's a guy that wins 2 in a row in Group A, then the third one might be a little bit funner. But I'm thinking that this is gonna be just 2 guys exchanging farm, which is not gonna be too interesting to see. We'll see. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, I think it's going to get interesting, especially in this matchup when we get up to the Rolling Thunders. You know, they start coming in, how both players are going to play around each other's ultimates, item build as well, depending on what they want to go here. It looks like 40 yards going to be going towards a Bracer. RoboZ doing the same thing, but he's got that Blightstone queued up there as well, so that might be where he tries to pull that little bit of an advantage out. And you know, trying to do that extra little bit of damage. But yeah, like you say, that it's especially with the Pango matchup, I think it's going to be that once you get into those Rolling Thunders, that it starts to get that little bit more strategic for the 2 players. Yeah,
when you're mentioning the Rolling Thunders, we might see, you know, a Fast and Furious race. Could be cool. Actually makes a lot of sense.
That's it. If the game goes like 20 minutes, we just put both players on one side of the river and make them race to the bottom side of the river in the Rolling Thunders.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Then whoever gets into the Rolling Thunder first is going to win, I guess. You know,
I wonder what happens if you bump into someone in a Rolling Thunder in your own Rolling Thunder.
Nothing. You just go through each other like you're both BKB, so it doesn't do anything. That's why, for me, if I was the admin, Uwu, tell them they cannot skill their ulti. It does nothing.
Yeah, and I wonder if this is the rare case. Maybe not in this particular match, but now with the meter hammer not being so good, you know. Just see that pulled out, just to try and take that tower, you know, end the game a hell of a lot quicker than, you know, having to slog it out like this.
You know what the problem is? If you're buying a meteor hammer and your counterpart is buying a diffusal blade, you will lose. So
yeah, true.
That's it would be cool, but we are not gonna see it. The bracers, you know, the stats items, and the diffusal blade is just way too good.
Yeah, items coming in. It looks like Pango. Both Pangos. They're both Pangos. RoboZ's Pango is still going for that Blightstone bracelet to come out for him now as well. And the Pango on the other side for 4DR actually going for a wand in here. Does RoboZ have that coming out on the courier already? He doesn't. So it's just going to be some Mango's healing salve here as well. And yeah, Pangolier on 4DR's side, it's going to be that wand.
How are you gonna cast this, Rob, right? Pango is rolling in on Pango, and Pango uses the shield crash, and the Pango uses the shield crash. Like, what the hell are we gonna do, Rob? This is too hard. Though, RoboZ is winning for the time being, and his laning stage has pretty much been amazing throughout the groups. So, Maybe he has a bit of an advantage. I think that Bowie was talking that 4DR hasn't been playing all that much Dota, that a lot of the players are on Midas are actually a little bit lower on the MMR side currently, right? Not playing that much. So that could definitely influence the outcome here. But so far, it's pretty much the same between the two.
Good dive over the shield crash, over the swashbuckle from RoboZ on 4DR swashbuckle. So just gets a little bit of a life lead here, nothing too major because you do have Pangolier on 4DR's side here with the heal and salve, and the Pangolier on the other side has that in the backpack, but he has that bottle. So in terms of the benefits on that bottle, I mean, 600 gold, you are going to be getting the extra regen from that one. How much do you think that's going to come into play here with the matchup?
Well, let's see. It is gonna make a difference. I just don't know which is better. I don't see the bottle as the right choice, to be honest. I do see the Blightstone as the right choice, however, and they don't both have.
No, it comes in for 4DR now.
Yeah, both of them will have them. So I'm thinking 4DR actually made a smarter choice, right? You can see that RoboZ has more net worth, but it's the bottle, and the bottle doesn't really give you anything. So all in all, if I'd have to say who's currently stronger, it's probably going to be 4DR.
Okay. I mean, item-wise, like you say, that Blightstone is going to be coming in for Robo just on the courier now as well, with another couple of blood grenades. Magic Stick, so may actually be going into the 1 for him. And yeah, we are going to be seeing, it looks like it's just going to be a full mirror matchup in terms of builds, in terms of items, and we'll see what's going to be the difference maker here between the two players.
They both have the blood grenade. No, RoboZ has 2 blood grenades, so Rob, you lied to me. It is not a mirror matchup in terms of items.
Well,
there's 2 blood grenades on the Pango. Oh, he can pick up the shield rune. Okay, so everything is allowed. Okay, then the bottle makes sense.
Quite big. Yeah. It is going to be quite nice here up against 4DR. It is going to give you effectively, an extra lifeline coming through. So 4DR is going to go for the Rolling Thunder now as well. Going to go on to RoboZ, but RoboZ just immediately pops that shield rune. It's going to be getting a lot of protection from that. We'll see what 4DR is going to get, because now that Rolling Thunder's down here. Oh, but RoboZ, he doesn't have the mana just yet for that Rolling Thunder. He's still going to be about 10 away from it. He's going to be able to get enough damage onto 4DR. 4DR just backs himself away and says, "Come at me, bro, underneath my own tier 1 tower. What are you really going to do?"
Well, nothing. He asserted dominance, as we mentioned. This is 2 gentlemen fighting for a lady, and when one lady sees that the one is hiding behind a tower, well, we all know how that is gonna go.
So you think that RoboZ's won the heart and mind of the fair maiden even before this duel ends?
Very true. Very true. That has to be the case. I mean, if you guys watch the Dota animated series, you would know. Oh, actually, 4DR is dead. Is he?
He's going to go in Rolling Thunder now as well. Shield crash.
Nice,
he's going to offer some protection. RoboZ underneath the tower. Blood grenade comes out now as well. RoboZ not going to tick out to this, I'm pretty sure, but he's going to get really darn low. Has a Fairy Fire and a salve to come through, so he's going to get some heals. I wonder if he backpacks the bracer here now as well. He's going to pop that salve, get some healing back. And yeah, if he needs it, he's got that panic button coming through of the Fairy Fire. But the damage onto 4DR. Getting him low again, but the swashbuckle. He's going to cancel what was left of the salve. And he didn't backpack the bracer there either, so he's not going to get maximum benefit from that.
So it's nighttime. I guess you can walk back to base. You can do it fairly quickly, though neither of them is doing it. There is 2 bracers on 4DR, only 1 on RoboZ, but he gets another salve. Okay, so RoboZ is now going to be in an advantage.
Yeah, he's might even be able to get himself to this haste rune now as well, so he might have a chase down ability coming through. Yeah, RoboZ picks up 4DR. He guesses wrong again. It was 50-50. And he is pretty tanky, you know. It's good as some protection. Diving underneath the tower here from RoboZ. He's going to be able to get the damage because the tower is focused on the creeps now. Doesn't have the mana. It's going to come out with the haste rune now as well. Chase down 1 more. 2 more right clicks might be enough. He's got that salve going. Shield crash comes through. RoboZ, just 1 more right click. Is it going to be enough? It is. First blood goes the way of RoboZ. He just needs the 1 more now to secure first place for him and his team.
And not only that, it's that the creeps are in the tower. The flag bearer died as well. You have the haste to get really close to the base. He can use this 1 stick charge, or he can wait that 3 mana, and he'll basically be back into the lane, full mana, full HP, and have 1,000 gold of a net worth advantage. So this is pretty huge, especially because he went a little bit greedier on RoboZ and he didn't go for the double or triple bracer. He's gonna have a full power treads fairly soon, and that really gives an advantage if it comes down to a trade.
Yeah, and in terms of getting into the lane now as well, you can see that Pangolier on 40R's side, XP-wise, he's still about a quarter of a level away from RoboZ. He's about a third of a level away from level 9, so he's going to have that level advantage now, which could come into play in terms of skills and in terms of damage he's going to be able to output. And like you say, just going to have that extra gold from the first blood coming through as well. 40R, he actually swashbuckles himself back. We're going to see the Rolling Thunder into the Rolling Thunder. No! RoboZ gets cancelled off just half a second early. RoboZ going to look to be bopped down back into the river, while 40R, he gets caught in the little gap. Swashbuckle comes through, but it won't be enough here for 40R to get the kill.
It would have been much cooler if both of them went for the Rolling Thunder, because then nothing would have happened. But now RoboZ is actually in an advantage, right? Because he has his ulti and he understands that 40R doesn't have that luxury. That really does give you a solid advantage for sure.
Yeah, and Rune Spawn, what's it going to be? It's going to be bottom, and it is going to be the Illusion here who's going to get to it first. We're going to have swashbuckles on both sides, and RoboZ picks it up, gets the bottle off, and now again has a Rolling Thunder. Going to be taking a lot of damage coming through from 40R. No Rolling Thunder on 40R for the next 43 seconds. So RoboZ, like you say, has that advantage, and only about 100 gold off the full. In fact, what's he got coming in? It's just going to be more regen coming in on the courier here, and yeah, not going to be too far away from those power treads as well.
That's a problem. Him not having the power treads actually allows 40R, despite being a kill behind, to be stronger. That's the thing, right? Because the bracers really give you way too much, and until those power treads are out, RoboZ is kind of going to be struggling when it comes to fighting, despite a pretty substantial net worth lead or a 1 versus 1. But overall, it's still a RoboZ favorite, right? He got the kill, and of course the levels are gonna be showing it.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to pop the solution rune now as well, bottle up to get some mana back, all while the tower focuses on the creeps. But Shield Crash comes in here for 40R. What can he do? I mean, the power treads are on the courier now as well. He's got these bottle charges, so he's going to be able to put that Blightstone right back in his backpack here. But 40R, how far away? He's got that Rolling Thunder back up now, so that brief window of RoboZ's skill advantage is gone now, at least until the next one comes out.
I mean, the extra intelligence from the bracers also makes a huge difference, right? Because for the R, you can see that he's not really having mana problems despite not having a bottle. And RoboZ, even with the bottle refills, is starting to suffer in the mana department a couple of times already. Well, that's pretty cool, actually, right? That a guy who has less net worth is actually stronger at the moment, Rob.
Yeah, start-wise, he is up there. RoboZ keeps investing a lot of money into the regen as well, and it's, you know, like say, and Pango on 40R's side, having those 3 braces, he's just going to have the regen there built into him. Ooh, it's going to be an invis rune, so Pangolier gets himself, RoboZ on the Pangolier gets himself another bottle charge. But yeah, it's great fun doing the play-by-play for this, you know, Harry. Do you want to give it a try?
I'm gonna be just gonna be laughing. I can do it, no problem, right? But
yeah, having those 3 braces, it's 40R hasn't really invested as much net worth into the regen as RoboZ has, which, you know, he must have put, I don't know, maybe 600-700 golds worth of regen on the table here, RoboZ, that 40R just hasn't invested.
They both miss the swashbuckles. We have a symphony. Well, not of skill anyways, but it's either way, it's fun to see. I actually can't believe that 40R is stronger. He is a level behind, not a full level, obviously. There again,
yeah,
these swashbuckles, they're top notch, Rob, 100%.
Oh, yeah, and 40R teasing the Rolling Thunder, but not actually going to fully commit into it here. RoboZ underneath the tower. In fact, this might come down to the tower because RoboZ's kept that aggression onto 40R's side of the map, and meanwhile, his own tower has taken, what's that, 18 damage, and 40R's tower down to about a third of its health.
So I asked our admin, there is no time limit. Sometimes some 1 versus 1s do have like a 15-minute time limit, and then either damage on the tower, or if their kills are gonna be put into into calculation who has actually won, admin makes a decision. But here, no. Here they can play 2 hours if they want to.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take quite that long, especially with RoboZ, like say, the pressure that he's putting onto 40R's tower, being a kill up now as well. And 40R really has to answer back into this one. But yeah, it could be a bit more of a slog with the 2 Pangoliers not being the best building takers.
They do have Blightstones. And RoboZ now has an AD rune, so it's gonna help for sure. Let's see how much. Though we know that the extra damage, of course, doesn't count on the swashbuckle, but you do have the lucky shot and the Blightstones. You can definitely try to chase down for the R if you want to.
Yeah, and RoboZ's got every single rune. Just being able to get himself in there, steal that. Again, it's just the little things that add up for him here. And maybe RoboZ does pop this AD rune when he gets himself close to the tier 1 tower. He'll try to do a lot more damage onto the tower. And he's just going to hold it for now. And again, the Rolling Thunder Fodder cancels it off. Knows he can't find the angle. RoboZ already back to his side of the map.
The second that he saw that he missed the swashbuckle and there was an AD rune on RoboZ, he knew that he needed to do something to kill the creep wave. And you can see now he's even letting the blood grenades go. You killed the creep wave. Yeah, we're gonna be here for quite some. He's actually going.
Chase down, yeah, the blood grenade comes out. He's got that AD rune coming through. Does he have the mana for that Rolling Thunder now as well? It's going to be coming through from the bottle if he wants to try and go for it. 40 clever, trying to get up and down the stairs, but the swashbuckle comes out. RoboZ, he is going to fire his team into first place. Unfortunately, 40R, they have to settle here for second place, but they both will be moving through into the playoffs. And yeah, that's going to be our first 1 versus 1, and that's the simple one. That's the 1 versus 1, 1-on-1. Now we get through into the triangle, which might be a little bit more complicated.
Did you hear that expert analysis? We're gonna be here for quite some time from your analyst, and then 13 seconds later we are done. I have to say I'm very well acquainted with these 1 versus 1s. It's good that you have me to explain everything that's gonna be happening.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, 13 seconds, depending on who you ask, that is a pretty long time. But yeah, that is going to be it. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back with the triangle coming up right after this.
1xBet and Eva Alfie present betting on all esports events on the website and in the 1xBet app. 1xBet. Play with Eva.
What if Kunka knew that he could not only play Dota, but also place bets?
Better the best black hole.
1xBet, bookmaker company.
Chances of breaking items in a tournament match are non-existent. Chances of winning at 1xBet are always real.
Join with me.
At your service.
Stealing Aegis from Roshan is very difficult. Winning at 1xBet is super easy.
skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Look around. Screens are everywhere. They allow you to immerse yourself in another world, into hundreds of different worlds. Here you can be anything you want, and we will support you in this. OG, Team Spirit, 1xBet. If you are with us, you win.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just making his favorite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome back in, everybody. We're going to start here with the triangle, the roundabout, whichever way you want to call it. It's going to be the 1v1v1, and we'll get ourselves through. It's going to be X5 Invaders and Silk coming through into this three-way playoff to see who goes in first place, who's going to be taking second and third, and it's going to be X5 Gaming versus Team Silk to start off, and it will be Sebas versus Leo style. Harry, we've got a hero list. What are you looking for? I mean, we're going through the bans now. So the initial pull was Slardar, Invoker, Puck, Queen of Pain, Void Spirit, Wind Ranger, and Shadow Fiend. Any preferences for you there?
I would like to have seen a Slardar, though that got banned. Though this is weird. From what I heard first, Uvo tell me it's like the pool of heroes that was picked the most in the tournament from the mid laners, but I think that's not the case when I see it.
So what Uru said to me just before we started was each team gets to suggest 3 heroes.
Oh.
And then the Shadow Fiends. Yeah, and Shadow Fiend's thrown in there for fun. And then it's when the bans come through, it's whichever hero is remaining.
Okay. That's fine. So what was left? What didn't get banned?
What are we looking at here? SF, Invoker, Slardar's gone. Puck, was it the Void Spirit? I think it's Void Spirit.
Yeah, it's Void Spirit. Okay, cool.
Hooray!
Yeah, I don't know if I should be happy or not. Matchups are fun to play, but 1 versus 1s with the same hero, it's sometimes weird with these with these other heroes. It is cool to see something other than an SF, because I would die here if I would see SF versus SF versus SF versus SF, and then especially if we get into this infinite loop. No, when you said triangle, I tried to like make it, and I suck at making these triangles. Rob, are you better than me?
Triangle? I don't know. No, it's wonky. Right?
You're Illuminati, so you don't count. You're too good.
Yeah, no, I think about the same. If it was just Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend, I wouldn't even cast. I'd just set up like my stream deck just to have raise on repeat, something like that. Have ultimate, just as sound clips for that. But yeah, no, we do get something a little bit different. Diving into it, it is going to be the Void Spirits coming up against each other. So Leo Style versus Sebas. I think it's Leo Style coming through on the rating. Yes, it is Sebas on the Dire. And we did see that the Dire advantage was true in the last game. How true is it going to be here? As again, item-wise, it looks fairly similar, but Leo Style starting off with the 2 circlets. Sebas going for that Gauntlet of Strength and 1 circlet.
Okay, so these are universal heroes now?
Yep.
Is Pango universal hero as well? No. Yes, he is, actually. Yeah, he is. So again, we're going to be seeing like a billion bracers. That's going to be interesting to see, because Void Spirit, I don't know how easy it's going to be to kill somebody with this one. I'm going to guess that it has to be somebody overextending. for the other guy to punish it, rather than somebody bursting the other one down. That's a little bit unlikely to happen, especially once the bracers come out.
Yeah, I suppose it's how much damage you can do in the time that anyone gets caught in an Aether Remnant. You know, is that going to be enough burst time? As Leo Style going for the rolls, he's going to hit a lot.
469 million, if I see correctly. 469 million, 175,650. That's the number.
That is the number. Don't know why. He just felt like it. Maybe that's the winning code. You know, they were rolling to see who gets the higher number. They're just going to be the ones that takes the wins.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best possible way to go about it. A lot of the people in the Dota tournament, when the tiebreakers came out, they didn't even want to play because nobody like, I don't want to go versus Spirit. I don't want to go versus Spirit. I forfeit. You forfeit. No, I forfeit. You know, so that's it was pretty uncomfortable here. Of course, people are not only fighting for seeding, they are fighting for the first spot as well. That gives you quite a lot of benefits, so it makes sense that nobody's going to be forfeiting.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be going in with that disadvantage. You want to be going as far through the tournament and as you can. And like you say, that first place, it guarantees you a spot in the semi-finals. You could get to completely skip over the quarterfinals. So not only are you getting more prize money, you are getting more points on the board for the LAN at the end of the year here as well. And again, that is very important because it's only the top 2 from each region that will be going to the LAN from the league. So, you know, you need to rack up as many points as possible between now and September-ish?
Yeah, so it's 3 teams from each region, is that?
2, I think.
2? Oh,
2,
okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be a bloodbath. And also, now I've understood that I understand this language as well. I'm just so well versed in every single language. It says, "Es con block primera wave no?" It means, are we gonna block the first wave or no? And then Sebas says, "Si," like we are gonna. "Ok" also means okay. You see, I'm just genius. I don't even know which language it is. I'm gonna assume it's Portuguese.
Man, hurry! The man of many talents. He can, you know, Dota analyst, translator, her grower. What can't you do?
Oof. Oh boy! Now you really. I cannot state the thing that I cannot do.
Okay, well, maybe we'll come back to that on some other day when you're
feeling more humble. True.
Yeah.
Let's go.
On to the actual match in terms of last hits. I mean, how do you actually look for this one? Because are you just going to be trying to disrupt each other with the Remnant pull-ins?
Yes, that's how you do it, right? I don't know if you even skill dissimulate. I think probably not. It is going to help you maybe shove out the waves, but the Resonant Pulse is pretty good, and Aether Remnant is probably going to be something that you go for, especially because it's melee heroes. It's really not going to be easy to dodge, and it is a spell that helps you secure the CS better. But twice in a row, Sebas goes for the Resonant Pulse to kill the range creep, and twice in a row, Leo Style denies it. So Leo has definitely started off on a better note, and you can see it in the deny department.
Yeah, going to be able to hit that 8-4 to the 6-1 coming out of Sebas, and both players maybe looking to just jaunt off. I mean, have they got bottles coming in here? It's going to be another bracer coming in for Sebas, as well as a Mango, and for Leo Style, nothing delivered just yet. Item-wise here, yeah, no bottle for either side, so they might just both go for this this water rune here when they're the low health, low mana, something like that. You can see that Sebas, the lowest of the health here. Lowest of the mana as well. I'm surprised he's not made a jaunt over to try and pick up the rune when it comes up.
I think there are no water runes.
Is there no water runes?
No. Like, it only starts spawning after at minute 6.
Well, that's on me. I didn't know that. That shows how much I know these ones.
How dare you?
No, just I'll hang up my microphone now. Well, I won't because it's already hung up on the arm, but I'll hang up my my headset now.
Okay, no problem. So Rob currently cannot hear me, which is a bit of a problem because we should be
Hurry, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I told you guys, it is what it is, but we'll make do. The thing is that me and Rob, we have been casting together for so long that we can have this non-verbal communication, so he's just going to be able to pick off on what I say.
Yeah, I know exactly what Hurry's saying. He's talking about how awesome I am, and that's just, it's all true. Everything he said is absolutely true. Looking through onto this one now as well, the blood grenades are going to start to come out. Item-wise, what are we looking at? Yep, you're right. It is going to be braces, braces, braces.
And another bracer as well, so we're going to be seeing quite a lot of them, though Leo style with a solid advantage in terms of CS. We are looking at experience per minute, which is, you know, some cool stats. Those are things that we don't usually see on the screen. So now we're using the time when it doesn't really matter if we don't see the CS at the certain point. But 9 denies to 3, that is a huge difference. And he got him.
Under trouble. This is going to be first blood. He got the grab with the Remnant, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. Oh, boy.
Still, it's good. It's a lot of harassment, and you're going to be getting every single one of these CS. Okay, he missed it. As soon as I said it, he missed it.
Instant caster curse. Okay, so our water runs at 4 minutes. Are they just not there at 2 minutes?
That seems to be the case. Oh, maybe. Wait, I'm gonna check now. Nobody picked up no water runes, so I don't know.
Nobody left the lane. Yeah. So okay, I guess it's just not at 2 minutes, but at 4 minutes they do spawn up.
Yeah, again, Rob, you're not well informed. I actually cannot believe this, as
just
the denies are just ramping up more and more.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, when you are hitting these remnants, you're going to be able to get the drag back, get these denies out. Not really you can do about it if you are pulled into that tractor beam. And Sebas, yeah, I think he's been hit with a couple of remnants so far, and just Leo style being able to get in there, it's not a massive advantage, but it's worth about a quarter of a level between the two players so far.
And once you get level 6, you might be able to go for a kill. If you do have enough resources in terms of mana to attempt it with a double astral step, you might be able to bring down Sebastian. But he needs some harassment before he used to make a play, because now we're at that point where there's going to be multiple bracers involved, and that really does change the game. Here comes the second one for Sebastian.
Yeah, so it is, like you say, braces on both sides. We can see that there's going to be another one coming out for Sebas, like you say, here on the courier, just being delivered. Going to free up some slots, and again, it's Leo style with these denies. It's the only real difference is it's a wand and a stick. So no major difference. It's a little bit of extra here for Leo style, but it's not a massive
94 plus 8. And 83 plus 6. It is a pretty decent advantage there, right? Especially because he hit level 6 as well on Leo.
Yeah, true. I mean, the wand is going to be coming in here for Sebas as well. So it is just a game of these little things that start to add up. And again, Leo style starting to put pressure on. The catapult did push through. Got a little bit of damage here onto the tower. And I think this is... Oh, there's going to be the arcane rune top now as well. No bottles, I don't think, for either player. But will be a really nice pickup if you want to try and go for that kill.
Well, we'll see if anybody's even gonna attempt to go for it. Nobody has a ward actually spotting the rune spots, so these two guys really haven't been putting that much emphasis into it, like we've seen in the Pangolier matchup.
Yeah, and I wonder if both sides know that you can go for the Astral Step. Comes in, Leo style, the Dissimulate comes up from Sebas. Won't be able to grab him here with that Aether Remnant. And yeah, I wonder if both teams know that you can go for those runes now, you know, because we did see the bottle in the last game, but neither player making a rotation for it.
These guys want to play it out manly, right? No runes, no power-ups. It's just that we fight till the end. Between the two of us, that's gonna be enough. Leo style also got the siege creep. That's quite a lot of gold. It does go his way.
Yeah. Net worth wise, you can see it's about a 400 gold advantage here coming out for Leo style. Going to be taking a little bit of harass here. Sebas underneath his own tower. Astral Step comes out, but Sebas with the Dissimulate into the salve will be able to heal up some protection coming through here for him. Leo style running pretty low on mana now.
Yep. Pretty low. The courier is coming, however, so he is gonna have 3 mangoes being delivered to him. That's definitely gonna change the current state of his mana. And on the side of Sebas, he is also very low, and he's only bringing out the bracer recipe. So Leo style should have an advantage now in the next couple of waves for sure.
Are we just going oops all braces here? Or we just see 6 slotted braces for both sides?
I think 3 is enough. Now you go power treads. That should be the usual route, if I'm not mistaken. Stats, and stats, but 4 bracers would probably be overkill.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be another dive in. Sebas taking a lot of damage coming through for Leo Style. He's not been able to give a lot back just yet. And Leo Style, again, just trying to do what he can. But, I mean, the creep wave here, you've got no catapult. It was the only one creep pushing in. Regen Rune is on the board as well. I don't think either player know they can go for runes here, because they're just not making the move. And well, maybe it is like you say, they just want that honorable 1 versus 1 as even on a playing field as possible for both players.
The way that they are placing wards is giving me the you know, kind of a thought as you have that they don't know they can do it.
Oh, range creep gets grabbed by the Aether Remnant and not Sebas. Sebas will be able to make it back, and yeah, it is what it is, I guess, for these players.
Yeah, I guess we can make it more fun. Like, oh, he missed it. That would have been a kill, even though it wouldn't even been close. But sure, Rob, we can do it. It is gonna make things more fun. I'm gonna play along.
Okay, fair enough. And Void Spirit on the side of Sebas, it's going to be that 4th bracer. I mean, he's got the Astral Step. Who needs movement speed, right? When you've got an Astral Step to simulate combo.
Leo Style has 4 as well, and now he wants to go for the power treads. Okay, so 4 bracers, wand into power treads. That seems to be the go-to build. The reason I don't like it is because you are gonna have some slot issues if things continue to progress, right? And having that one extra slot that you're gonna be able to put the regen in, I kind of feel it might be beneficial. Blood grenades as well, because now you just have them in your backpack, making them pretty much useless.
Yeah. And you, like you said, you won't get the benefit from it here. Leo Style going to juggle his items out, get that full benefit from them. But like you say, he's going to be now swapping it into the Fairy Fire and not the Blood Grenade out. So that slot is taken up by the Fairy Fire. And then, yeah, you've got the boots to come through. Well, like you say, do you want to keep the boots in the backpack? Do you want to keep the wand in the backpack? Swap between the Blood Grenade and the regen. It does get a little bit harder to juggle here. Leo Style going to be doing a little bit of damage to Sebas. Gets dragged right back into that Remnant. Going to be able to dissimulate away from those tower shots. But that's going to be a big mana cost here for Leo Style.
Yeah, he has no mana left. He does have 7 1 charges to work with, so I guess that's something.
Oh,
and Salve gets
cancels off the Salve. Yeah, really good. But it puts Sebas in a little bit of an awkward position here. Going to be taking the harass from Leo Style. And item-wise, what's he got himself? Okay, he still has his own Salve, so we'll be able to get most of his health back from this.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, oh, I canceled the Salve. He got beat up so much more. I mean, there was only 200 HP missing on Leo Style, and you just took like 400 HP of a harassment from Leo Style. So definitely not worth it. Either way, it looked cool.
Yeah, it was... It was... Of all the moves in Dota, that was definitely one of them that you could have done.
For sure, for sure.
Nope. Try back once again. Remnant coming through, and again, Leo Style out of mana here. He doesn't have enough for the dissimulate. Sebas, does he want to try and force the issue? There's going to be a couple of tower shots coming through from the catapult. Even the fortification going to be used here just to make sure this harass, it keeps the creep wave on this side of the river now as well. It dive in. Should be able to cancel the regen coming out. Sebas, yeah, great play coming through from him, but now he's going to be out of mana. The blood grenade comes through. Astral step away from Leo Style, and this is going to be underneath, between the 2 towers here, the creep wave pulling in. It's going to be a lot of harass onto this tier 1 tower from the catapult and the creep wave.
Glyph it. Glyph it. There's going to be way too much damage into the tower.
He's already glyphed it. Oh, you mean glyph it on Leo Style's side? Yeah, no, it does come through now, yeah.
Okay, so he waited for all of his creeps to die, for every single creep to start attacking the tower to be able to protect it. That's a solid amount of damage on the tower. So, yeah. Depending on how long this lasts, that's going to matter. But Leo Style is back, full HP, full mana.
Yep, dives in, gets the damage onto Sebas, and now it might be Leo Style's time to force away Sebas, but no catapult on his side. And Sebas, is he even going to hang around? He is going to hang around for just a little bit longer here. The regen coming through shouldn't be cancelled off on his side. He's got those mangoes if he wants to, or he's got a mango if he wants to use it here. Leo Style putting the blood grenade back in his active inventory here from the backpack. Still no boots for either side yet.
I guess they don't want to bring them out until they have the full thing. Neither...
5 braces for Sebas.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So at the moment, he has more damage. Even though he's behind in terms of CS, it's really not that big of a difference. And he should be able to win these the small trades. But with 1600 HP, a Void Spirit of level 9-10, the hero is just incapable of doing that much damage. That's just how it goes. So we are in for a long game, Rob.
Let's wait 13 seconds to make sure that's right.
Are we gonna be going like for the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I was more right than the last time.
Dive coming through Sebas once again. Going to be dragged back now as well, but the tower going to be hitting onto those creeps. So Sebas is going to only take 1 tower shot. In fact, doesn't even take that. Saves as Dissimilate, gets himself away from the danger here now. And Leo Style pushing in, gets that D-ward through as well. In terms of, I mean, the CS is still really darn close. There's only a couple between them two, but the denies, it's only, again, only 8 denies really here, and Leo Style did have to spend time off the wave as well, so that is going to be Sebas, I think, pulling it pretty much in his favour in terms of levels. He's only just ahead, but that only just might be enough between the two players.
Let's see, now the treads have been bought by Leo Style. That might change something here in the game, right? That is the thing that really does give you the opportunity to trade better. Can you get the kill? Probably not, but you can at least be a little bit more aggressive going into the creep wave and trying to push out Sebas.
Yeah, and you see the pushes coming through here again. Leo Style trying to do what he can. What are we coming up to? 14 minutes, so no catapults just yet on the wave. And this, yeah, like, it might just be a bit of a war of attrition here from both sides. And an hour later, we're waiting for one catapult to finish it against the other. Should go that long. Dive comes in. Oh, to Sebas. A lot of frost coming through once again from Leo Style. And Sebas, again, not the healthiest mana pool in the world. But Leo Style commits a big point for that. So, Sebas, how much of this creep wave is he going to be able to attack here? Dissimilate comes through. He's going to have some protection from the creeps. And going to be able to pull them away from the tower as well. So, this tower, it isn't going to be taking any damage from this wave. And once again, I mean, Sebas, he's got the advantage purely because he's done a little bit more damage to this tier 1 tower.
He saw the rune, he didn't take it. A gentleman's agreement between the two. A gentleman's agreement to not read the rules, I think. That's the...
Isn't that how most Dota teams play?
Yeah, you remember the no mail controversy?
Yes, I do. The old 6th man in there.
Yeah, that was Alliance, right? The only ones that actually read the rules, interpreted them the way they were written. I'm not gonna say that they did anything wrong. It's the other teams just didn't use the advantage that they were given, or maybe it was poorly written. Either way, the rule was bad. We all agree on it, and it was written out very, very fast after that.
Yeah, I get the idea that online you can't control whether there's a coach in the room or not unless you have like a webcam literally, scoping out the entire room. So I get it. It just, yeah, maybe not the most sensible rule in the game. And we're going to see again some more harass coming out. It is going to be, who do I actually have selected here? Is it Sebas? No, it's going to be Leo Style that has selected that wants to go towards the Dagon.
Okay.
I mean, here, Leo Style.
It is a cool item either way, but going back to that rule of a 6th player, maybe it would be better for the competitive scenes in a sense that we would have better, the games would be better. Yeah, there's no time limit. There is no time limit, unfortunately, but imagine that Dota would be better. It would be more quality Dota if the coach was involved in the games as well. That could be fun for watching maybe.
Yeah, I like the way that CSGO, well, Counter-Strike 2 does it, where you have the coach watching, and then when the pauses come out, obviously that would mean, you having like tactical pauses in Dota, which I don't think we'd go for, but just having, the coach on the sidelines being able to chirp in, I do like the idea. It just means that if you are a team that's a bit of a startup, if you're coming through, without an org and you don't have the money for a coach, it does put you at a disadvantage. So I get why the coaches aren't used here in events like this.
I mean, money is an advantage in all parts of life. So in Dota as well,
why it's made a little bit fairer, where the coach can't be used if teams don't have them.
What if I can buy a PA Arcana to give me that extra 5% on the crit and the enemies cannot?
Do you really think you get that extra 5%?
Yes.
Is that a thing? Is it pay to win?
100%.
Because it looks cool?
100%. There is no way. I've heard it from multiple people.
Valve's like, oh yeah, you spent money. Obviously, we're going to do you a favor by giving you an advantage in the game. I can see that.
Sure. Leo Style is really pressuring right now with 5 bracers and the power tread. He is much stronger. It's really... Oh, actually, there's Sebas has the same thing as well. So sticks, 5 bracers is on Sebas, and there's a wand and 4 bracers on Leo Style. Why was he winning then, though? That's a lot of damage to the tower, though. This is very close to dying.
It is. In fact, Leo Style is going to use the aggression from the creeps. He's going to be able to get it here now as well. Simulate comes through. A couple of more right clicks, chases out. Leo Style takes it from the tower, realizes there's no time limit, just says, you know what, 20 minutes is enough here for this 1 versus 1. I'll just take the tower. Team Silk puts him in the driving seat.
Pretty cool, right? Because even if you died there, it doesn't matter. You buy back, you go again, and you have enough to finish it off. So at the point where that tower was like at 15%, the game was over with Leo Style actually understanding what he needs to do to get the victory. Yeah.
And that is going to be enough here for Silk to take the win. We are going to take another break as we get set up. Going to be the similar system. Who are the... Who's our next matchup though?
Invaders Silk. Take a look. So it is gonna be Leo Style versus as far as I heard, it's gonna be Dark Mago that actually is gonna be the new player of Invaders. They just signed him and he's gonna be playing the tiebreakers for him.
Yeah, so if Leo Style wins this one, it's Silk taking the top spot, and then there's going to be the playoff between Invaders and X5 to see who gets second, who gets third. But before we get to that, we're going to take this break. We'll see you after this.
1xBet and EVA Alfie present betting on all esports events on the website and in the 1xBet app. 1xBet. Play with EVA.
What if Kunka knew that he could not only play Dota but also place bets?
Better the best black hole.
1xBet, bookmaker company.
Chances of breaking items in a tournament match are non-existent. Chances of winning at 1xBet are always real.
Join with me.
At your service.
Stealing Aegis from Roshan is very difficult. Winning at 1xBet is super easy.
skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Look around. Screens are everywhere. They allow you to immerse yourself in another world, into hundreds of different worlds. Here you can be anything you want, and we will support you in this. OG, Team Spirit, 1xBet. If you are with us, you win.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just making his favorite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second, I guess the third of overall, but the second best of three in the triangle. Second best of three, excuse me, the second 1v1 in the triangle. I'm getting mixed up because everything's a best of three, or, you know, but we are going to be getting into the classic Shadow Feed in the mid. No bottles, no jungling, no runes, no wards. These players, they want to go through in just classic 1v1 fashion. Hurry, we've got the SF mid. How are you thinking this one's going to look?
Ooh, Dark Mago is pretty good on the SF, so... Leo Style is a decent SF as well, though I haven't seen either of them played for quite a long time, so who knows? Let's find out.
Yep, let's jump right into this game and see how it is going to play out. According to your logic from the last match, because Dark Mago has the Arcana and Leo Style doesn't, we're going to see, what was it, more damage amplification on Dark Mago's Shadow Fiend?
No. The numbers don't change. So here's, this is my... this hasn't been proven, just like the PA crit. The AoE of the raises is bigger, right? So it's harder to miss it.
So the spell itself, or like the actual radius of where you can cast the spell?
No. So the place that it hits, let's say it's a radius of 150 usually. If you have an Arcana, it's probably like 200.
Okay. Well, we'll see if that's the way it's going to come through here. As if Leo Style wins this one, he will propel his team into first place. So really important for him. But obviously, Dark Mago doesn't want to be giving that up, without a fight, because again, if he wins this, he gets himself in a good position for the next match. And we're going to see trades on the raises coming through. Dark Mago's going to be slowed down now as well. Leo Style, this one, it might be a little bit quicker than the matches we've seen before this.
Nah, SFs only start like this. It's not really what determines the outcome. It's usually how it goes. SF's level 1, you're like, yeah, raise. Where's your mana, bro? Then you have to get a couple of mangoes, and, well, very soon it does even itself out.
Okay, and in terms of who's going to hit, I mean, there's only one deny in the entire game here, so they should hit level 2 around about the same time. We're going to be seeing, the Necromastery picked up for both players as well. What's out on the courier? Okay, just... Leo Style, he's got nothing but, well, he's got a lot of mangoes queued up. That's what he wants to be picking up here. Like you say, he wants that mana for the raises to make sure he can burst down on the side of Dark Mago. But Dark Mago doing something a little bit similar. He does have that bracelet queued up, though.
At least we do not have the dumb universal heroes, so that we see 37 bracers, right? Well, at least that's gonna be the case. I actually can't believe that Dark Mago didn't get the right click on that creep. It looked like it was gonna go his way. Unfortunately, not the case. But this is the thing: in an SF matchup, sometimes things can get out of control, and we're seeing that Leo Style has 2 more souls. Let's see if he's gonna be able to utilize that advantage. He should be able to.
Itself, in the end, did get cancelled off. Dark Mago going for that long range raise. yeah, just the right clicks coming through, like you say, maybe just a little bit of a benefit here for Leo Style coming through, trying to force Dharma go back. Gonna be able to get onto the tower now as well, get some harass out off. Is Leo Style just gonna try and die for this? Does he want the kill?
No.
He's looking for the angle, just couldn't get anything from it, and we'll take a shot from the tower from his troubles.
That's a solid amount of damage into him, but he does have a salve, so it really won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Overall, Leo Style is really pushing in the advantage. What you're doing is you're posturing aggressively so that the enemy is scared to come in close to the medium raise, and then if he does, then you are going to be getting the long raise off as well, doing a lot of damage to him. So with that positioning, you are sending Dark Mago away from the creeps.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since I saw a Shadow Fiend, never mind a Shadow Fiend 1v1 mid, so what are we looking at item-wise, do you think, for both players?
I think there's not going to be much of a difference than what we've already seen. A couple of bracers, maybe there might be a rate ban in there, like bracer rate ban into treads could be a pretty standard build-up. I think that would definitely not surprise me. Maybe 3 stats items into treads.
So, no Eternal Shrouds, no BKBs, no Rapiers, anything like that?
Dragonlance. If we're speaking about bigger items, Dragonlance is probably the go-to one. So it's mostly stats. I would be very surprised if I see an Eternal Shroud, even though that's a pretty solid suggestion, but probably not. The build-up would not give you anything.
Yeah, true. Just the Razor's coming through on Dark Mago. He's going to force out another salve here from Leo Style. In terms of regen, Leo Style, he's already got himself the Fairy Fire. On the other side, Dark Mago still has, well, he has 2 salves now, and I imagine there's a couple coming out here on the courier for Leo Style. No, just going to be his bracer, actually.
Yep, so the first bracer is on Leo Style. Okay. That is actually a pretty solid one. He has a 100 net worth advantage, which is huge. Just kidding, of course not. But he's going to be hitting level 5 first, and that can make a difference. So now you start posturing aggressively for this wave, 100%. Like, no reason to allow him to get close.
No, and maybe Leo Style's going to do something similar. There's going to be the double raise coming through now as well. The salve going to be cancelled off by the right click. Does connect from Leo Style though. Yeah, he was up on the higher ground, got in range to get that off. So Dark Mago, it is going to force out his extra salve, and that's a decent amount of gold commitment there just from the range attack from Leo Style.
I actually thought Leo Style was going to go up the high ground there, even try to force it out a little bit more until this level 5 comes out now. Again, they're on kind of an equal footing. Of course, Leo Style has this small advantage, but it is nothing... it is nothing too massive that cannot be turned around, but still, so far, so good. It's the little wins that you're going for here.
Yeah, and what are you expecting here from, in terms of tower aggression? Because we saw Leo Style in that last match, now he knows there's time. Do you think either player, in terms of like having the SF here as well, is that a real tower threat?
Not yet. It can be at some point, right? If somebody is stronger than the other and you are playing conservatively not to die, then it can be a problem. But currently there is not a big strength difference between them, so that one can make a difference. But Leo Style is going.
Yeah, he wants this underneath the tower now as well. It's going to be a lot of damage. He's got his ultimate, going to be able to throw out the Requiem of the Dark Souls. Gets that first blood on the board, which is going to be a big advantage here. He's going to have 4 more souls in the Necromastery. Going to be able to level that up a little bit sooner here now as well. And, I mean, he's got to have some regen coming in, and you can see that Dark Mago's career is going to be hanging around, but he needs to hang it around out of vision here. It's night time, so Leo Style won't be able to see it, and the creeps should push in. Does he just go back to base for the reset?
Yes, it is nighttime. You have the extra movement speed. One thing, they also buys a smoke to be faster. So one mistake that I have to say from Leo Style, there was a flag bearer creep that he could have denied, but maybe a second or 2 actually is worth it to get into the base faster. I'm not sure, but flag bearer is just way too good, right? Double the money.
It will mean that Dark Mago gets that chance to even up the souls here, but level 7 out on the Shadow Fiend, so we'll on Leo style Shadow Phoenix, and no level 7 just yet onto Dark Mago. I think he's going to go for trade. Looks like they're going to go for the end here. The Requiem comes out again. So Leo style, he can't get that last right click he needed off onto Dark Mago for the kill. But does he just go for the tower dive here? Dark Mago so low health, the blood grenade. Ooh. I don't think that connected, just out of range here. And that potentially would have been the second and final kill for Leo style.
Yeah, I think Leo style was even thinking, let's go in and die there so that my Death Requiem kills him and just ends the game.
Yeah.
So Dark Mago just wanted to get him away from himself. But this is just the difference between the level 3 and level 4 Razors. And then we had that difference between a level 3 and level 2 Razors, all in favor of Leo style. It really did change this matchup so much.
Yeah, it's going to be, again, Dark Mago being forced away from his creep, so might not even be able to get these last hits in as the raise does come through from Leo style, trying to push him away. Second raise, is there going to be that third now as well? Leo style not going to be throwing it out just yet. It was the close range raise, so he doesn't want to try and go for that. Just going to go for the harass onto the tower, and maybe try to force Dark Mago into an uncomfortable position, your tower or your life.
The thing is now he can... buy the boots on Leo style. No, he's going for the bracer. Okay, so the reason he's going for a bracer is because the tower took so much damage. Dark Mago died at the worst possible moment where there was a siege creep wave and like 15 creeps. Okay, now I'm exaggerating, but you get what I mean. And it did so much damage to the tower. So now you're going just for a billion bracers and you want to be able to pressure the tower. This is a really uncomfortable position for Dark Mago. This game might be overall in Leo style. He really has outdone himself in this 1v1.
Yeah, he's looking really good here coming up against Dark Mago, and yeah, both series so far, both games so far, he's looked like he's had that game plan, he's stuck to it, and he's just pushed that advantage wherever he found it. The Razor's coming through once again, doesn't have the mana for the Requiem, so just gonna, or Requiem, depending on how you pronounce it, just gonna go for the harassing Razors. Again, he's got this creep wave to push through now as well, and Dark Mago, is he gonna be able to get the Razors off, push these creeps back? I
mean, you're British, you need to tell us how it's pronounced. Is it Requiem or Requiem? I'm gonna say Requiem is how I would pronounce it, but I don't know.
This is what someone tells me. It's I've been saying Requiem. It's not even the right word. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm the caster. You know, I get to make up how the words are said. Very apparently, true. According to Sun's fan.
Very true. Very true. Though you know, the chat also has the chance to call you names and call you out for pronouncing something the way that they are not happy with it. So it's I mean, it's on you. I don't mind if you want to call it Requiem.
I change it up. It's like there's a couple of words that it depends on how I feel on the day, how I pronounce them, which is how English should be.
Yeah, very true. Very true. You can do it when you're British. It makes sense. A lot of people in the chat are not going to be native English speakers, even though we know that a lot of people speak really good English. But you say, like, it's my home country, it's my language. How dare you tell me how it's pronounced?
And Dark Mago going to be taking harass again. They might go for the trade. Blood Grenade comes through. Dark, he was channeling that ultimate. Does go for the cancel on that though, because Leo style was already backing himself away, so won't be able to get the commitment out of Leo style. And in terms of you again pushing this one through, Leo style is still sticking ahead in terms of the last hits. A few more denies in there here as well. In terms of levels, it just looks like from that one kill, he's always going to be at least a level ahead here.
Oh, let's see. Let's see, this is the siege creep, and Dark Mago has started to posture aggressively, Leo style, a little bit on the defensive. None of them have bought boots, which is weird to me. Okay, now the boots are coming. This is gonna make a difference.
Oh, Requiem for both sides, gonna be cancelled off for both sides. And it is just a game of chicken, it looks like here. High ground. Well, we've seen Requiem. It does actually connect into Dark Mago, trying to force back Leo style. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's got his boots. He's just the brown boots. Looks like he's going to go back to base, heal up, get himself back in, and maybe look for an end here against Dark Mago. Unless Dark Mago's got something quick and cheeky up his sleeve here with his catapult creep.
He's not bringing boots on Dark Mago. That is a problem. The thing is that people forget sometimes about the slows from the raises, and you could see that because of that, Leo style had to go for his Requiem, but it really doesn't matter, right? Because you still have the kill advantage, you still have the gold advantage, and now you have the movement speed advantage. So now with him coming back to the lane, full HP, full mana, he can go super aggressive on Dark Mago.
Yeah, and we might see, again, just some pressure coming out, like Leo Style did last time. Get a few more levels to try and hit that tower down, force, again, some aggression coming through. Raises on both sides, both heroes taking damage. And it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be that third bracer coming out here for the Shadow Fiend. Just bought it up, has the gold, so he's going to be able to buy that one and get it flown through on the courier. Dark Mago.
Yeah, it was pretty self-apparent. Shadow Fiend is Dark Mago, and Shadow Fiend is Leo Style.
Well, Leo Style already has his third bracer, Hurry Freak, so that it's where context clues come into play.
Okay, that's very true. That's very true. But maybe you can give us a different way to pronounce Shadow Fiend in this game, so then we can we are gonna be able to actually know the difference between Leo and Dark Mago.
I can just use the player names. I'll forget every so often, but yeah, unless because I don't think there's really, it's like Shadow Fiend, Shadow. No, there's no.
Wait. At the start, you told me that somebody doesn't have the Arcana. They both have the freaking Arcana, Rob.
Oh, Leo Style didn't have it equipped on the draft screen. So unless he's put it on in between.
What? Like how he's changing clothes in the middle of the game?
No, like from. So I don't know, I guess, but yeah, on the draft screen, he didn't have it equipped. Weird.
Sure. If you say so, Rob. If you say so. No.
Listen, we can't even go to the VOD because we don't get the draft screen on the VOD.
Again, some tower shots being taken here by Leo Style. Dark Mago has really improved his gameplay here, and even getting some nice hits into the tower. There's another one. Okay, that's...
Yeah, he's got some good chip.
Oh, wait, 1,004 on one side, 676 on the other. So it's still Leo Style in every part of this game. He's winning, but it's not over.
Yeah. Yeah, if Dark Mago can force the creep wave in 2 or 3 more times, he might be able to even this one up. Hell, even try and, again, force Leo Style to defend that tower and force him into an uncomfortable situation of a kill box. But for now, Leo Style, I'm surprised that Leo Style isn't coming up onto the high ground to try and get some tower hits off.
Yep. Especially because you can maybe bait Dark Mago to use a Razor to go through his mana as well. That's weird. And you also have one death to just give away.
Yeah.
He's going.
Blood Grenade's coming through. Does he go for the Requiem now as well? The force back. Has Dark Mago got the damage? He doesn't.
Right,
the uphill miss. And one more right click. It should connect. Will connect. Leo Style gets that first place for his team. And now it is going to be the playoff between the other two to see who's going to get third and who's going to get second place. So, who are you putting your money on, Dark Mago or Sebas?
Oh, it's hard to say because Dark Mago hasn't been playing in this tournament. So I don't know just in how good of a 1 versus 1 form he is. Sebas has though mostly been rotating throughout the tournament, so his laning phase hasn't been that great. So I guess because of that and because of just the player knowledge, Dark Mago is gonna be my slight favorite in the next game.
Okay, and we are going to take a quick break, see how this final series is going to break down. 1v1 for it all. Who's going to get second? Who's going to get third place? Well, we'll find out after this break.
1xBet and Eva Alfie present betting on all esports events on the website and in the 1xBet app. 1xBet. Play with Eva.
What if Kunka knew that he could not only play Dota, but also place bets?
Better the best black hole.
1xBet, bookmaker company.
Chances of breaking items in a tournament match are non-existent. Chances of winning at 1xBet are always real.
Join with me.
At your service.
Stealing Aegis from Roshan is very difficult. Winning at 1xBet is super easy.
your skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Look around. Screens are everywhere. They allow you to immerse yourself in another world, into hundreds of different worlds. Here you can be anything you want, and we will support you in this. OG, Team Spirit, 1xBet. If you are with us, you win.
Hello, son.
Hi, Mom.
Pretty girl.
This is Eva.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Your dad's just made his favourite dinner. It's duck. Come on inside. They're all probably too gruesome to tell you while you're eating at the table. How's your food? Is everything okay? Good, good. You seem to know each other.
Yeah. This is the new ambassador for 1xBet.
Oh, I see.
Everyone felt good when Eva Elfie became the new ambassador of 1xBet.
Welcome into the final game, the final 1v1 between the two teams to see who's going to get second, who's going to get third place in Group A. And it is going to be Invaders versus X5 playing up against each other, or at least their mid laners. Hurry, final game, final series, final 1v1. What are your predictions coming into this one? It is going to be that SF mid once again.
I told you, Rob, you already forgot. This is because you never listen to me. You never listen, Rob. That's why this cannot work. Right, so
This is true.
Overall, though, it's, I think, slight advantage to Dark Mago, but overall, I think that this is going to be the most aggressive of them all, because it's only seeding, and that doesn't really make that much of a difference, right? Considering who's going to be your opponent, every single team is pretty solid on the other side, so I don't think it matters all that.
No, and we'll be able to jump in, see how it is going to go between the two players themselves, as we should be able to get ourselves into the match and see how this one breaks down.
Let's go, final 1 versus 1. Have you enjoyed the 1 versus 1s? I actually have. I don't know if I'm going to be enjoying them throughout the tournament, that if we have them in every single iteration of our tournaments and every single time, but overall, I've had fun watching these guys play.
Yeah, I don't mind them. Like you say, I think there's something novel. You know, there's something a little bit different. If we had to sit through them, like, you know, or every team was playing tiebreakers and it was going to be on every tournament of every, you know, region, maybe not. But it's just something fancy when you've got things like this. It's something different to the best of one, you know, everyone panicking and kind of Dota.
I guess. So, let's see. Let's see how it goes. It is gonna be Tabas on the dire side, on the SF, and he has an Arcana, Rob. So now we finally found out why you thought that there's not going to be an Arcana on one side in the previous one. When you pick a hero on 1 versus 1, because the other guy who hasn't picked it, it doesn't show the items, it just shows the heroes. But
it just shows it, yeah. Okay.
It's not your fault.
And no, it's the game. It's the game that was wrong. And we are going to be seeing again the raises, level 1 raises coming through here. Not as big a commitment as the last one, but the damage will still be there on the raises. And it's just... It's like watching the two people, you know, one person spinning their arms, one person just kicking the legs, and both doing damage to each other at the same time. That's how this kind of trade goes at level 1.
But it's not fair. This is going to be a lot in favor of Dark Mago, because again, DSFs are being played, and Dark Mago now had time to warm up, right? So I can now understand why he pushed so much for it to be an SF versus SF, because it wasn't the first thing that was being played, and then he had 2 games in a row, right? So if he would win the first one, he would have a really good chance of winning the second one as well.
Yeah, and he didn't play bad in that first one. It just felt like Leo style just had that step against him. But yeah, like I say, he's warmed up on the SF now. He's got those the distances calculated. He's got those angles all out. So we'll see if that is going to be to his advantage or Sebas. He's going to be fine, just shaking it off between the first and the third series here, and looking to go a little bit more, I don't know, comfortable into this third game.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Overall, for now, it's pretty even. If he gets a last hit on this hero, on this creep, it's gonna be completely even. But he makes a mistake, so it's not one creep advantage. Let's go, Dark Mago, crushing it here.
And Sebas jumps right over him with 2 creeps. My God, the deny.
I can be your echo, Rob.
I just need to get, like, say, get the soundboard.
I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna be your echo, but it will be cool.
Good.
You like that?
Maybe that's something we can work out at LAN. You know, when face to face, you know, we can sort it out there.
Oh, dude, that's hard. You know that there's a way of singing when a group of people start singing like half a second before the next group, and it sounds like echo, but it actually sounds really good when somebody who knows how to do it does it.
That'd be really weird, man. That'd be one of those things that you just have to, like, not listen to anything. It's like, you know, when you're sorting out your microphone and you've got to test it, you hear your own voice, and you like, it plays back half a second later. It's just, yeah, dude, that'd throw me completely off.
Yeah, and then you start going like, yeah, I know how it goes, and yeah, there is. I don't know what it's called. I remember we talked about it in music class, but either way, I know that there is a way of singing like that, and that it's impossible to do unless you're like a genius. Just unless you're a well-trained old machine, right?
Yeah, I could see that. Down we go. Going to step up, get some harass out onto Sebas once again. Coming in close for the raises. Again, just trying to get that trade advantage coming through. Maybe try and get Sebas to spend some regen here. As Dark Mago, what's he got? It's just going to be the same. Braces and wands, and braces, and maybe some boots in there as well.
Yep. Sticks and stones, bracers and wands. May break my bones. That doesn't rhyme. We're gonna have to think of a new one.
We'll workshop it. Yeah, we'll get something for next time.
That can't be for next time. I have to think about it now. Of course, that's not going to be happening. But a slight advantage for Mago, anyways. It's nothing huge. I would like for him to try to push it now when he's level 5 and Sebas is level 4. But it seems that it's not going to be happening.
Yeah, deny coming through there from Sebastian. It might be the same thing that once that level 6 comes out, one player will try and take that advantage here. Sebas has the most mana coming through here, but Shadow Fiend on the side of Dark Mago picking up Mangos. Yeah, he's got a Clarity coming in with his wand as well. So yeah, I do think around level 6, you know, whoever gets to that 6 first, or whoever's going to be able to set the aggression tempo at that level 6 should be the one to take the advantage here in this lane.
Oh, let's see if that's going to be the case. It's still 9 denies for Dark Mago, so he should be having a levels advantage always. Of course, some of those might be range creeps, but overall, denies are definitely not as big of an advantage as they used to be. It's just a little bit of an experience being taken away, so there's not that much of a difference if you're denying the range or a melee creep. It used to be a lot bigger of a difference.
It wasn't just a fever dream, right? If you were denying creeps, you got half the experience for denying them or something. That's what it used to be.
There was first it was half the experience is being taken. Now it's not half, it's less. And then it was you get half gold for denying them. It was weird. I don't know.
Yeah, so like we just saw tri lanes all the time, you know, trying to get the off laner that got no experience and no gold because all his creeps were just being denied. Exactly. He was being phased out of lane. Yeah, that was the darkest phase of Dota, darkest days for every off laner in the game.
That's what the off laner is gonna tell you, you know. But Sebastian's going forward.
Oh, he's level 6. They're both level 6. Who's gonna get the Requiem off now? It's gonna be Sebastian. He's gonna be able to get the right clicks out now. Joel's got that salve for the heal. Gonna have a little bit of an advantage from this, but he doesn't have the mana for the raise. The right click comes through. Sebastian, he goes down to the tower, but he will pick up the experience getting that kill first.
Okay.
And the extra gold there for the first blood.
Also uses the glyphs, so the creeps protect the siege creep, and they will. Sometimes the lingering attack from the tower is gonna kill the siege creep, but yeah, both of them die. This is gonna be super close. Definitely the closest game that we're gonna have so far. Still some advantage for Sebas, but then mostly he has just equalized the difference in the denies. Though his wave died and the other wave didn't, so Sebas should most definitely be ahead now.
Yeah, Sebas, I mean, there's going to be that, like you say, the creep wave pushing, and you already got the experience as a bonus from getting that first blood, and obviously Dartmago. The tower did confirm the kill, but he did get credit for it, but he won't get the experience because he's already dead, so that is a big push here, and maybe we see something similar as soon as these ultimates are back up, and, or, excuse me, Sebas's ultimate's back up, but I suppose Dartmago, he didn't even skill his, so maybe around level 7, level 8, he's just going to be able to go for the same kind of aggression here onto Sebas, and if he does get that kill first through the ultimate, that will be his game, right? Because the tower kill counts as the kill.
Yeah, it counts as a kill, right? So whoever dies next is losing the game. Even if a tower hit is coming to kill you, the game will end before that happens. So let's see.
And yeah, Sebas 26 seconds away from having his ultimate back up, and I wonder if he's just going to go for it. You know, maybe he's got the mango to get his mana back. He's going to be able to bring in a little bit more here as well, another mango to come through. So he might just have that burst damage come through with his ultimate coming up in 12 seconds. Meanwhile, on the side of Dartmago, he's not skilled up. He's not to level 7 yet either, so it is going to be a little bit of a ways away.
Yep, he's gonna need some time, and Sebastian really should use this advantage of a level 4 versus level 3 raises. It is a big advantage, though. Seems like Dartmago is gonna get there, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Nice positioning coming out from him, and does allow him to put himself in a position where he'll be okay. Sebastian does have the boots though, so in that regard, he has the advantage in terms of positioning, and with an SF, it can sometimes be the only thing that matters.
Yeah, and now Sebas level 8 as well, so he is going to have that 3 into the Necromastery, as well as his 1 ultimate, 4 raises. Meanwhile, Dartmago again. Same thing, just lacking the point into the ultimate. Going to pop that salve here now as well. How are we looking in terms of the souls? Sebas, he just needs 1 more creep to catch up. Dartmago is going to be ahead by 1 on those max souls, but there you go. Sebas immediately evens it up here, and yeah, I wonder if he's going to try and go for the chase. Raises coming through, like you say. He's got those boots, so he is going to have that movement speed advantage, and Dartmago, Blood Grenade comes in, but he's only level 7. Not a lot of mana left there as well, so he's not going to be able to get the 3 raise combo off. 3
bracers on Mago and only 2 on Sebas because of those boots. So even though you do have this movement speed advantage, if Dartmago is actually paying attention to how you're moving, he can always match you with the raises, and then he is the one with the advantage there with the bracers.
Yeah, and Shadow Fiend for Sebas. He is going to be about 150 gold away from having that 3rd bracer if he wants to, which he's got queued up here. Dartmago going to be forced back underneath his tier 1 tower. Sebas doing a lot of damage once again. Charges on the wand. He's got those mangoes. So I wonder if Dartmago goes back to base here. He's going to pop the salve.
Has 2 salves.
He's going to get the body block on the creeps. Yeah, he's going to be fine for regen. And like you say, 13-1 charges here as well for Dartmago. So he does have a lot of regen banked.
Mago is fine. He's going to be able to play this for now. Now both of them are gonna be super scared. Okay, let's see what they're playing for. Who's gonna be going versus whom if they lose? So, okay, AcatSuki actually it might be a much tougher opponent than Infinity, so I might have spoken too soon. I would really want to win this if I'm either of them. AcatSuki has been a pretty rough opponent, even though they I think they played 1-1 versus Infinity. It doesn't really change the fact that their performance was top-notch in some of the games that they played.
Yeah, and you see Dartmago stepping up. Yeah, no, the AcatSuki, the Dark Horse, the surprise favourites, like you say, coming through from the group stages. They just look clean in their execution. Until, was it the last day? I think it was the last day, right, where they just took a fumble. And, up against Infamous...
Infamous or Infinity?
No, Infamous.
Oh yeah, and Infamous. That's true. They made a mistake versus them.
Yeah. Was it? It was 3 draws. They drew against Midas Club, Infamous, and South. So just 1 more win from that, and they would have guaranteed themselves those that 1st place anyway.
Yep. If they beat if they beat Infamous. And considering the standings, they should have been able to, 100%. It shouldn't have been allowed from their side to lose that one, especially because of the way that they have been performing thus far.
Yeah, and we see now, again, the creep wave pushing in. Darkmago going to try and get that long-range thrust in from the Razors. But again, level advantage coming out from Sebas. These blood grenades being thrown out now as well from Darkmago. So he's going to take a bit of damage from that now as well. Blood grenade into the Requiem. Gonna, no, not come through the Raze. Sebas, he throws it out. It doesn't connect, though. Was it just on the end?
Yeah, it was on the end, but really it's one of those lines that connects. It's low amount of damage and low amount of fear. Raze. No, Darkmago isn't even going to go for it. But after this... even with that kill, Darkmago has a big advantage. There is a glyph that you're gonna have to use. The SF takes down the tower super quickly.
Yeah, and Darkmago's gonna force this wave in, TP himself back to base, so he's gonna regen up. Coming right back from this, has he got boots now as well? He's got boots stocking up on blood grenades here as well, and that's, I guess, a small advantage that Darkmago's got over Sebas. He is using these blood grenades to a bit of a better effect.
Yeah, seems to be the case. Do they have any blood grenades right now? So he's coming in with one, and there is no blood grenades on Sebas. So this could be the thing that changes it, right? Because with the slows of the Razors, people tend to forget about them, and then the blood grenade on top of it, you can become like you can just start crawling on the map, and it can give a huge advantage to your opponent. But Sebas, he's the one that's applying pressure. Nicely done.
Yeah, health-wise, what are we looking at? Darkmago does have a little bit of an advantage here in terms of with the blood grenade, you know, giving that extra 50 health. But yeah, both players are roughly the same once that does come out, and obviously the blood grenade going to be able to does bring that down once he puts it in his backpack like this. Has he got career-wise? It's going to be... okay, he's going to go for power treads. He's not too far away from them here as well. Just needs that Band of Elder Skin on Darkmago. And Sebas, he might be doing... what's he got? Oh, he got himself double blood grenades brought in here on Sebas. Yep. So is this what he wants to try and do? Throw those out, Requiem control Sebas. He's just gone in the middle of it, Sebas. He walks himself up and just accepts his fate.
What the hell? I think he didn't have any vision on the high ground. He just decided to walk into a full-on Requiem. It felt like he actually planted it with a Yule Scepter, but no, it was... that was pretty much not fun for Sebas to just get deleted. He also had level 10, so he had the talent that gives you the extra damage per stack of the Raze, so he had the advantage. That's why he was winning, and he went for like, I can screw him over now, and then he just gets deleted.
Yeah, a little bit questionable there from Sebas walking up the hill like that. It will cost him the game, which means they finish in third place. Darkmago, congratulations to them. They get second place. I think we're going to be able to take a look at the standings in a minute as well, just to see how that all breaks down. Yeah, just to see who's going to be playing who. So Team Silk, AcatSuki in the straight through to the semi-finals. Invaders versus Infinity and Midas Club versus X5. That is how the playoffs is going to break down, coming up starting from Wednesday.
Yep. That's exactly how it's gonna go. Oh, my bad. So it is, yeah, Robo Z won, so it's actually AcatSuki that is going straight into the next round, and Midas Club are in the second spot. Either way, Midas Club better than Infinity. That was pretty much shown in the group phase.
Yeah, and we are going to see, like I say, how that one breaks down a little bit later on, starting on Wednesday. That's going to be it for the 1 versus 1s. Hurry Freak, thank you for joining me. I had a great time on this. I hope you enjoyed the 1v1 showing as well.
Yeah, it was super fun. I definitely enjoyed it, and it would be fun if every now and then in these tournaments, because we do have 12 of them. This is just the second one coming to an end, so there's gonna be 10 more. Next region is gonna be Europe, so it's gonna be super fun. But before that, we need to crown the kings of Latin America here in the first one.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you when we go live with the playoffs on Wednesday. But for now, bye-bye.
Fuck. Use your skills in the gaming. 1xBet.
Bye.